My friends at Feed Your Posts asked that I do a video review of their product that I'm using on my USA healthcare news site. So let's get right to it. The Feed Your Posts WordPress plugin is an awesome blog tool for automatically generating content for your website. I'm currently utilizing it in my USA healthcare news site. You can see that it has generated over 8,000 posts for me since I started using it about 8 weeks ago. The beauty of it is that when you do a search for Google for USA Health Care News, you'll see that my site comes up first above ABC News, the New York Times, um, CNN. So I'm getting outstanding search engine optimization through the use of this keyword-rich content that Feed Your Posts is generating for me. So now that you've seen the results that it can produce for you, let me talk to you a little bit about what it takes to set it up. In order to set up the Feed Your Post plugin, you basically just install it and then navigate over to the settings area in your WordPress administration interface. And because Feed Your Posts is set up per category, you're going to want to go to the category that you intend to paste your feeds in for. In this example, I'm taking you to the healthcare jobs area where I have inserted 2 feeds. It's always good to take a look at the feeds to make sure that they're active and rich with content. So a good way to do that is after you go out on the internet and you discover it, you come back to take it and put it into your browser and see what it presents for you. So this is a feed that has healthcare jobs in North Virginia. As you can see, there's a lot of jobs and a lot of content, which is good. That's what I am looking for. I'll even go and check the other, which is about the economics of medicine, and I'll do the same thing. So, it's extremely important that whatever RSS feed that you're using has to be active and has to contain content. And you can see here that this medical feed also has a lot of content. So great, there's nothing more to look at there. After you identify feeds that you want to utilize in Feed Your Posts, you want to specify keywords that are relevant to the category that you're posting content into and to the users that visit your site so that it will generate interest. Remember when we were looking at the first RSS feed, it was for jobs in North Virginia. So I put North Virginia and family practice receptionist full-time as keywords so that I'm telling the Feed Your Post engine to highlight or to call out feed content that contains those keywords. And what I'm going to do is after I enter all that information, I would essentially just save my settings. And what Feed Your Posts does is it presents all the feed content down below the settings, so you can take a look at it really quick and make sure that the content or the feed is being parsed properly, and that the keywords are being recognized by the Feed Your Post engine. And notice here that Virginia and North Virginia are both being identified as important keywords in this RSS feed. You can also tell that it contains keyword content by the presence of this feed stake to the left of the post. I'm going to scroll down a little bit so that we can see that the other posts have also been parsed properly. And What is important to note is that when you enable autopilot for Feed Your Posts, which is the most powerful feature within Feed Your Posts, it will only post content that contains keywords. So posts where keywords are present have this feed stake, and when autopilot is enabled, it will automatically publish the content from that RSS feed into your WordPress blog. Let's take a look at where you specify for the autopilot feature to be enabled. And you just simply click on the tab for autopilot and specify that yes, you would like it enabled, and save the settings. The nice thing about Feed Your Posts is that you can enable the autopilot settings by category. So when Feed Your Posts triggers the autopilot feature, it will look at each category and look through each of the RSS feeds in those categories for important keywords, and then when it finds them, it'll automatically publish that content to your WordPress blog. That's how I got up to those 8,000 posts I showed you a few minutes ago. Some other nice features within it's also important to note that you can specify the length between posts. So you can tell it to post 1 hour or to check the feed content every hour for posts, or to check every day, or to check every week. It's totally customizable. In addition to being able to schedule the auto generation of the posts, you can manage the way the posts are created. So the link to the original article can be placed either before the content or after the content, and it can be referenced with a couple of different terms if you like, and it'll use these randomly, or you can use a single term. I like to use multiple to help differentiate the posts from the original content. You can specify who the author is, and if you want to do some find and replace type actions, the Feed Your Posts WordPress plugin also allows that, so you can find and replace title information and post contents through regular expressions, which are extremely powerful. So that is the 2 cents tour for Feed Your Posts. Again, it's an outstanding product. As I showed you before, you can tell by looking at my Google ranking for U.S. healthcare news that I'm amongst the best sites on the internet, and am beating them in the search engine ranking. And I have to attribute that all to the Feed Your Posts WordPress plugin. I'd also like to go and talk a little bit about their support team, because when I first started to utilize the product and I had some questions, they were very responsive, and I just couldn't be happier with the service and with the features. So I hope that you'll make a purchase for the Feed Your Posts WordPress plugin in the near future and start making money as an affiliate online.